Novus Atlantis is Latin for New Atlantis. Our proposed facility will serve as a beacon for marine and psychological research for public and private industries. Rising sea levels is a global issue forcing coastal developments to undergo major renovation or relocation. A facility like Novus Atlantis serves as an example of how modern construction methods can be paired with proven design procedures to adapt to impending flooding. The structure is comprised of 3 floors, each of which is constructed independently. The facility will be operated and maintained by the U.S. Navy's Department of Naval Research and can be rented by any qualified party.
The facility is tied into 4 pile caps consisting of a 2x2 pile layout in each. The cap is casted with a 1-inch base plate with the dimensions of 16 by 16 inches and designed to resist an uplift of 87 kips. Along with the base plate, a gusset plate will be combined with it using a complete joint penetration weld. The 2.5-inch diameter rod will be connected to the gusset plate and fabricated to include the jaw end of a turnbuckle. Lastly, under the surface of the building will be attached a Crosby swivel hook and then connected to the jaw end of the turnbuckle. This will allow for the structure to be disconnected and towed to shore in the case of an extreme emergency or the addition of any new equipment or floors to the facility.
The main force-resisting system is comprised entirely of structural steel. W-shaped sections are used for all beams, girders, and columns. Using ASCE 7-16 and AISC's Steel Construction Manual, all member geometries were proven to exceed necessary design strengths. Column webs align perpendicular to the long side of the structure, providing greater moment resistance during the controlling wind load scenario. First and second order analyses were performed to more accurately predict the movement of the facility. Steel plate is fixed to the sides, tops, and bottoms of all frames, acting as the structure's walls, roofs, and floors respectively. The steel plate renders all frames moment resisting, decreasing sway and deflection, and, consequently, lessening the movement felt by the structure's inhabitants. No permanent equipment will be fixed to the exterior of the building to maintain the structure's modularity and limit complications with inspection and maintenance procedures.
For water and wastewater of the project, the facility will have a desalination unit capable of producing 7,200 gallons per day of fresh water. This system will be the forever pure containerized desalination unit. Waste will be handled by the Marine Fast D1V system. The system will handle around 5,000 gallons per day of waste with capability of removing 85% BOD5. The electrochemical process of electrolysis will provide oxygen while submerged and has the positive side effect of producing hydrogen gas, a clean burning fuel.
The transportation system of Novus Atlantis is comprised of 5 main vessels: the enclosed lifeboat and fast rescue boat for emergency operations, the catamaran Ropax ferry for transportation of passengers, the tugboat for transportation of large equipment or to relocate Novus Atlantis in the case of a weather emergency, and tenders for last-minute transportation. As mentioned previously, Novus Atlantis might possibly have to be relocated due to a hurricane in the area which it cannot withstand, so it is important to keep an eye on the weather at all times. The highest amount of traffic flow will come in and out the port of Panama City, so it is crucial for all maritime traffic associated with Novus Atlantis to abide by the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea. Since the highest amount of volume coming in and out of the port of Panama City is in the morning, a close eye will be kept at all times. In terms of energy, Novus Atlantis will be using floating ocean solar panels based off of Norwegian company Ocean Sun. This is because of the 20-year lifespan. The transformer is located conveniently on the barge, which has no shoreside attachment. They are wind and wave resistant, an easy and fast installation process. The backup system would be the Enphase N-Charge Storage System Battery Pack. PV Watts and System Advisor Model SAM were used to create the energy estimate. Based on this energy estimate of a 20-hour usage on Novus Atlantis, 1 floater with a 167-foot diameter will be used. Sustainability is looked at in terms of regulations to abide by. Since the structure is not fixed, there will be no LEED certification. Novus Atlantis will be following rules governed by the International Maritime Organization, IMO, and the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, MARPOL. They will also be following the Marine Protection, Research, and Sanctuaries Act in terms of garbage disposal and any fees that, if any of these rules are broken, they will have to abide by.
As for the construction management side of things, some of our important design features for us are the modular construction of Novus Atlantis, as well as different floor plans of the structure. The modular style of constructing allows for protecting the environment, and this is due to the construction of each floor actually being on land as opposed to being on the water. So an example is if we're cutting concrete for our piers, the dust for the concrete will not affect any of the sea life below. Another way that the modular design of the structure helps protect the environment is by limiting how long the barges are out in the Gulf of Mexico and actually dropping in Novus Atlantis into the water where it will be anchored to our wire rope system. And this is essentially protecting the reefs and wildlife areas and barge traffic over top. Lastly, the different floors of Novus Atlantis will be designed for optimal research as well as places to relax, and this will be mainly for various institutions, organizations, as well as the Naval Research Board.
The aquatic functionality of Novus Atlantis will need to become mainstream among coastal design and construction to ensure survival of essential infrastructure. Designing a safe, sustainable, and smart facility was the mission of our team. Novus Atlantis is a result of this objective.